Key 1. Stoic imagine waking up each morning with the clarity and confidence to turn life's toughest challenges into your greatest opportunities. It may sound like a superpower, but it's not magic. It's the transformative practice of Stoicism. This ancient philosophy isn't just a collection of abstract ideas. It's a guiding force, offering practical wisdom in an unpredictable, chaotic world. Today, we're diving deep into Stoicism, exploring how it can not only reshape the way you think, but how you live. Whether you're facing personal hurdles, in search of true happiness, or striving for self-growth, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that's just as relevant today as it was in ancient Greece. It's more than philosophy. It's a path to resilience, peace, and purpose. Are you ready to unlock a stronger, more focused version of yourself? Then stick with me as we uncover the powerful ways Stoicism can help you build a life rooted in strength and wisdom. And remember, if you find value in this exploration, share, like, and subscribe to continue learning and growing with us on this transformative journey. We've all faced that familiar moment, staring at a task, knowing it needs to be done, but choosing to push it off for later. That cycle of hesitation and delay can feel endless. But Stoicism offers a powerful antidote. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, reminds us that life is short and every moment counts. He urges us not to waste time in indecision and procrastination. In fact, he challenges us to act now, to make the most of every minute. Epictetus, though not a Stoic, shares a similar insight. We are what we repeatedly do. Procrastination, then, is a destructive habit, one that prevents progress and keeps us from living fully. Aristotle, stepping outside the Stoic tradition, adds to this wisdom with his famous line, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. It's clear, greatness is born from consistent action, not from waiting for the perfect moment. Stoicism teaches us to act with clarity, courage, and focus, freeing ourselves from anxiety about outcomes and embracing the power of the present. When we procrastinate, we lose not only time, but valuable opportunities for growth and alignment with our core values. So, let's take the Stoic approach. Embrace the task at hand with determination, developing habits that lead us to excellence. Another common struggle, negative self-talk. We've all heard that inner critic doubting our every move, making us question our worth. But Stoicism provides a profound remedy. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic minds, reminds us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The way we talk to ourselves shapes the reality we live in. Shifting from harsh self-criticism to self-compassion is a cornerstone of Stoic practice. By nurturing our inner dialogue, we reclaim control over our emotional well-being. Seneca encourages us to remain steadfast, not swayed by the ebb and flow of emotions. True tranquility, he teaches, comes from within. Epictetus goes even further, reminding us that while we can't control external events, we can choose how we respond to them, including our thoughts. This shift empowers us to transform our inner dialogue from a critic to a compassionate ally. Aristotle's philosophy aligns here too, teaching that virtue lies in balance, avoiding both excess and deficiency. When striving for perfection leads to self-criticism, he would encourage us to aim for good enough. Plato, too, emphasized the importance of internal harmony, which negative self-talk disrupts. Socrates urged us to challenge our automatic judgments, seeking the truth beneath them. Carl Jung's psychological wisdom also complements this, encouraging us to integrate our shadow self, the parts of us we often reject. By accepting and understanding our flaws, we reduce the need for harsh self-judgment, embracing a more compassionate relationship with ourselves. Transforming negative self-talk into supportive inner dialogue isn't about silencing the critic, but nurturing an inner ally who helps us grow. This shift doesn't deny our imperfections. Instead, it allows us to embrace them as part of our journey, fostering a healthier, more balanced sense of self. Life's challenges are inevitable, whether personal, professional, or beyond. But instead of seeing ourselves as victims of these obstacles, Stoicism teaches us to face them with resilience and control. By adopting the wisdom of Stoic thinkers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, we can turn any hardship into an opportunity for growth. Stoicism is about mastering our reactions, being present, and building a life rooted in inner strength and wisdom. So, if you're ready to tackle life's challenges with calm, purpose, and clarity, step into the transformative power of Stoicism. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but facing them head-on with a steady mind and a resilient heart. By shifting how we think and act, we don't just survive life's storms. We emerge from them stronger, more grounded, and more aligned with our true selves. Key 1. Stoic in times of struggle and uncertainty. Remember this truth. The challenges we face are not barriers, but pathways to our growth. Life doesn't require us to be perfect, but to continuously strive toward becoming better versions of ourselves. By aligning our thoughts with kindness, both toward ourselves and others, we unlock our true potential, not measured by flawless execution, but by the courage to keep moving forward. When we face challenges, it may feel as though we're standing at the edge of an overwhelming cliff, unsure of how to proceed. Stoicism, however, offers a transformative perspective. Instead of viewing challenges as daunting cliffs, we should see them as stepping stones, opportunities to push beyond our comfort zones and moments to discover hidden strengths. Marcus Aurelius taught that obstacles are not hindrances, but chances for us to grow stronger. Similarly, Seneca reminded us that what we fear most is often the very thing we need to face, as it holds the key to our personal evolution. Philosophers like Aristotle and Plato guide us towards the middle ground, finding balance in life's extremes by embracing challenges as part of the pursuit of wisdom and virtue. Carl Jung's concept of individuation echoes this, teaching us that we must confront the darker, unacknowledged parts of ourselves to truly grow. Every challenge we encounter is a vital part of this self-realization journey. So when life throws us into turbulent waters, let us remember the Stoic wisdom. It is through navigating the current, through struggle, that we uncover our true strength. Embrace these moments not with fear, but with trust in your resilience, knowing that you are capable of more than you can imagine. In a world obsessed with material pursuits, we often find ourselves in a race where there is no true finish line. Stoicism offers us a pause, a chance to reflect on what we're really chasing. True happiness doesn't lie in possessions or fleeting trends, but in the wisdom, courage, and peace we cultivate within. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted that little is required for a happy life. It's all within you, shaped by how you perceive the world around you. By finding contentment in what we already have, we shift our focus from the accumulation of material goods to the richness of simplicity. Seneca encouraged us to distinguish between our needs and our wants, emphasizing that freedom arises when we let go of external desires. In line with this, Epictetus taught that happiness is not found in what we own, but in mastering our internal world. Aristotle echoed this sentiment, reminding us that genuine happiness is rooted in ourselves, not in external circumstances. Modern psychology aligns with these teachings, with Carl Jung asserting that true fulfillment comes from knowing and accepting ourselves. Let's make the shift together. Rather than relentlessly pursuing external validation, let's build a foundation for our self-worth from within. The pursuit of material success or the approval of others is like building on unstable ground. It may feel rewarding for a moment, but ultimately leaves us empty. Stoicism guides us to build our self-esteem on virtues like wisdom, courage, and integrity. By turning inward, we become less dependent on the ever-changing opinions of others and more anchored in our true selves. Marcus Aurelius urged us to find peace in disregarding the external noise and focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts and actions. Seneca echoed this with his reminder that satisfaction comes from within, and Epictetus reinforced that self-reliance and personal excellence should be our guiding principles, not the fleeting praise of others. Let us, therefore, embrace this Stoic approach, cultivating an unshakable sense of self rooted in our virtues, making us resilient and content regardless of what happens in the external world. True fulfillment comes not from outside, but from within. Key 1. Stoic, when we're overwhelmed by negative emotions like anger, fear, or sadness, it can feel like being caught in the middle of a storm. Stoicism doesn't encourage us to mask these feelings with a fake smile or pretend they don't exist. Instead, it offers us a way to navigate through them with clarity and wisdom. As Aristotle wisely said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom, and this rings especially true when it comes to dealing with emotions. By understanding our emotional triggers and responses, we can shift our perspective and start seeing our emotions as signals, not commands. Stoicism teaches that the power doesn't lie in the emotions themselves, but in how we choose to respond to them. Epictetus emphasized this idea, saying, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The key is to take a step back and recognize these emotions for what they are, temporary responses to external events, rather than letting them control our actions. The Stoic practice encourages us to respond with awareness and reason, not react impulsively. In the eye of the emotional storm, there is a space for peace and clarity where we can apply rational thought. By cultivating this approach, we transform our relationship with our emotions from chaos and turmoil to one of insight and balance. Carl Jung, too, offers valuable insight, emphasizing the importance of integrating all parts of our psyche to achieve true wholeness. He argued that confronting rather than avoiding our negative emotions is vital for personal growth. By facing our emotions with a balance of self-awareness, understanding, and rational response, we cultivate a life of inner peace and resilience. Stoicism doesn't just teach us to endure life's emotional storms. It helps us learn to navigate them with grace and strength. Dwelling on past mistakes can feel like walking forward while constantly looking backward, unable to appreciate the present or see the future's potential. Stoicism offers a refreshing perspective, teaching us to view our past not as a burden, but as a rich source of lessons and growth. It encourages us to learn from our errors, forgive ourselves with compassion, and move forward with a clearer vision. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that our reactions to our past are within our control. Seneca emphasizes the importance of learning from our experiences and using that wisdom to guide us in the future. Epictetus highlights the value of focusing on what can be learned from each situation, encouraging self-forgiveness and progress. These Stoic teachings align with the thoughts of philosophers like Aristotle, Plato, and Socrates, who all championed the importance of self-reflection and learning from life's challenges. Carl Jung's idea of integrating our shadow selves speaks to this concept as well, suggesting that acknowledging and learning from the darker parts of our past is essential for personal growth and wholeness. Stoicism teaches that the past should not imprison us, but rather serve as a teacher. By embracing this wisdom, we free ourselves from the weight of past mistakes and move forward into the future with a heart full of lessons and a spirit ready for what's ahead. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of considering the well-being of others. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all highlighted the value of empathy and altruism, suggesting that helping those in need not only enriches their lives, but ours as well. Aristotle famously said, "Man is by nature a social animal," underlining our intrinsic need to connect with others and contribute to the collective good. Plato echoed this idea, stressing the role of the individual in benefiting society as a whole. Carl Jung, known for his deep psychological insights, argued that individuation, the process of self-realization, is not about isolating oneself, but understanding one's place in the larger human experience. By embracing Stoic values and the wisdom of both ancient philosophers and modern psychology, we learn that our actions toward others reflect our inner world. Through kindness and empathy, we not only strengthen the community, but also discover deeper meaning and satisfaction in our own lives. As we close this chapter, remember that transformation isn't just about the steps we take forward. It's also about the shadows we leave behind. Like the Stoics, we can embrace each moment with courage, wisdom, and the serenity to accept what we cannot change, while always striving to improve what lies within our power. The path of self-discovery is ongoing, a testament to our resilience and our capacity to grow. If this conversation has sparked something within you, I encourage you to explore more in-depth wisdom through the resources available. Let's continue this journey of growth and discovery together.